Hello, and today I'm going to be teaching you about equivalent fractions and how to get them or what they are. So equivalent fractions are pretty much the same fractions. So I'll just use an example real quickly. 2/4 equals 1/2. That is an equivalent fraction because 2/4 is the same as 1/2. Okay, so now we're going to pretend like this number right here, like this question right here, is going to be 2/4, and you were trying to get 1/2 out of it. Okay, but these aren't actually the real numbers. I'm just using this as you're starting with that and you're trying to get that. Does that make sense? Yeah. So you're going to think what they can both be divided by. So 6 can be divided by 2 and 3. 8 can be divided by 2 and 4. And we don't really use 1 because that's the same. It's going to be the most equivalent fraction. So they're both, okay, let's do this again. So 6 is divided by 2 and 3. This is divided by 4 and 2. So the ones that are both the same are 2. So we are going to divide them each by 2. So 6 divided by 2 is 3. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So that would be your equivalent fraction. Right? Okay. So, if that makes sense. And then we're going to do one more. Okay. So, 18. So, 15 over 18. Okay. So, what can they both do? They could do, this is 5, 3, and this is 6 and 3. So, the ones they both have is 3. So, you're going to divide them each by 3. Which would be 15 divided by 3 is 5, 18 divided by 3 is 6, and this one will just stay the same because it's not part of the fraction. Okay, good job. Now we're going to go down to the next one. So this can be divided by 5. Yeah, this can be divided by 5 and 3. So they both can be divided by 5. So we are going to do 25 divided by 5, which is 5. 30 divided by 5, which is 6. So it'll be 5 over 6, and then you're just going to bring the 3 over. So 3, 5, 6. Okay, we're going to do the next one. So, as you can see right here, this fraction is kind of uneven, if you see what I mean. But let's just even it out. So, you're going to do how many times can 8 go into 18? Because we're trying to get a number right here since 18 is more than 8. And 18 is at the top where which should have been mixed around. Okay, so 8 times 2 is 16. So that's pretty much the closest you can get. So you're going to put a 2 right there. And then, so let's just write this down here. 2. We're just going to get a better number to work with. And 2. 2, 2, 8. Because there are 2 left over from 16 and 8. 16. From 8 times 2 is 16. And you're trying to get to 18, so there's 2 left over. Okay. So now now we have to make this. This is your fraction. Now you're trying to make that equivalent to another. You're going to try to find its equivalent. So what can this be divided by? This can be divided by 2. This can be divided by 4 and 2. So they both have 2. Most likely you're going to use 2 if they're both evens. And then you're going to divide them each by 2, except for this one. So you bring the 2 over. Then you're going to divide that by 2, which is 1. And that is, 4. So your answer is 2 and 1/4. Okay, last one. So we're going to do this one. And like we did before, you can't do that, right? I mean, this number is bigger than that number. So we're just going to make this a better number. So, we're going to do 8 times 4. Okay, yeah, so we're going to do 8 times 4, which is 32. And so you're going to put a 4 right here and add it to the 2. and that gives you 6. So you're going to have 6, and then, so 32, and then you're going to do, because your answer is 32, 36, so you're going to subtract them, which you practically have to just do this, because this is kind of out of the question. So you're going to do 6 minus 2 is 4. So, okay. 4, put a 4 up there, and then you're going to bring your 8 back down. But that could still be more, even though that is an equivalent fraction, that is the same pretty much. But if you want to keep going, you can. You don't have to, because that is equivalent still. So you're going to see what that can go down to. So that can go, oh, and I forgot to mention that before. This is also an equivalent fraction. Sorry, I forgot to say that. Anyway, the lowest equivalent fraction would be, you're going to divide it by 2. And 2, because 4's properties are 2, and that's the only one it has really for that one, and 8 has 2 and 2, so we're just going to do that. So you're going to do 2, and you're going to do 4, but you can do that again. So you're going to go 1 over 2, so it's 1/2, right? Okay, but you don't stop there. You have to bring the 6 over and put a 6, so it'd be 6 and 1/2. Okay,